So the question it is 555 raised to 777 plus 777 raised to 555 is divisible by which of the following? So first we can check the divisibility rule of 2. Since the given number 555 is an odd number, when you are dividing it by 2, the remainder it is 1. 1 raised to any number it is 1 itself, so remainder is 1. Plus similarly here also 777 divided by 2, the remainder it is 1. So 1 plus 1 it is actually 2. 2 divided by 2 means the remainder 0. The remainder is 0 means that number is exactly divisible by 2. Similarly, for the case of 3, we have to add the digit. When you are adding 3 5s, you will get it as 15. 15 is divisible by 3. So that number is divisible by 3. And similarly, 777. When you are adding that 3 sevens, 21 is divisible by 3 means 777 is also divisible by 3. So the sum is also divisible by 3. So that number is also divisible by 3. Similarly, you have to check the divisibility of 37. And that 555 is divisible by 37. And also 777 is also divisible by 37. So it is divisible by all these three combinations. So option D is the correct answer. Here, two statements are given. Which statement above is correct? That is the question. So here you can see that 3m cube plus 2m square plus 5m plus n, when you are dividing it by m, it is not an integer. That means you can see that 3m cube is divisible by m. Similarly, 2m square is divisible by m. 5m is also divisible by m. If it is not an integer means n is not divisible by m. So the first statement is correct. And for the second case, you can see that if you are substituting m equal to 1, you will get it as 40 plus 8, 48. So it is divisible by 48. Similarly, for other values of m, 2, 3, like that also, it is divisible by 48. But here the given condition, it is a whole number, whole numbers of m. So when you are substituting m equal to 0, in that case, the value it is 5 into 8 raised to 0 is 1. So 5 into 1 plus 2 raised to 0 is 1. So 5 plus 1, 6. 6 is not divisible by 48. So the second statement is not correct. So only 1 is correct. So option A is the correct answer. For this question, first we can evaluate p cube. For that, I just substitute this one as x, this as y. So p cube means it is actually x plus y whole cube. So x plus y whole cube, it is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. So x cube means cube of a cube root, it is that number. So a plus square root of a square plus b cube plus y cube means it is a minus square root of a square plus b cube plus 3xy means cube root of some value into cube root that you can combine into a single cube root. So cube root of a plus square root of a square plus b cube into a minus square root of a square plus b cube whole into x plus y is actually p itself. So I just write it as p. So here you can see that these two terms get cancelled and a plus a, it is 2a. And in the cube root, 3 times cube root of, inside the cube root, it is a plus b into a minus b format. So that is a square minus b square. So here a square minus b square, it is b, here it is square root of a square plus b cube. So this a square term get cancelled. That whole that into p is there. So this is 2a plus and cube root of minus b cube, it is minus b. So plus minus 3b into p. So p cube we have got it as 2a minus 3bp. And actually we have to evaluate p cube plus 3bp. So that is actually 2a minus 3bp plus 3bp, which is actually 2a. So option C is the correct answer. Here we have 4.25 meter long and 3.4 meter long. So I just converted that into centimeters. So 425 centimeter and 340 centimeter. So we have to make it into a square piece of equal size. So the largest possible size is the HCF of these two numbers, 425 and 340. So we can use the difference method. 425 minus 340, you will get it as 85. And you can see that 425 is divisible by 85 and 340 is also divisible by 85. So HCF is 85. So the largest size it is 85 centimeter. Now they have asked you to calculate the number of square pieces. So you have to find out the area. So for first one, 425 into 340. And for the square tile, it is 85 into 85. So here when you are cancelling, this is 5 times and here it is 4 times. So 5 into 4, actually it is 20. 20 is the correct answer. I think here the options are wrong. For this question, we have to calculate the HCF. So first of all, we have to factorize this one. This is of the form a cube minus b cube. So we can write it as a minus b, x minus 5y into a square, that is x square, plus b square, it is 25y square, plus ab, that is actually 5xy. The first one, we can split it into x raised to 4 minus 25x square y square plus 12x square y square minus 300 y raised to 4. So this is again, we can group it into here. For the first two terms, x square is common. So x square into x square minus 25 y square. And here 12 y square is common. So x square minus 25 y square. So this can be written as x square minus 25 y square into x square plus 12y square. So here this one you can split it into x plus 5y into x minus 5y into x square plus 12y square. So from the first one and last one, you can see that x minus 5y is a common factor. So you can see that we either we have to factorize this one, or you can check from the option. You can see that x minus 5y or 1, that is the possibility. So we can check whether x minus 5y is a factor of the second one. So if x minus 5y is a factor, means x must be x minus 5y. You can substitute this is equal to 0 or x equal to 5y. So just substitute x equal to 5y. If that equation satisfies this one, then x minus 5y is a factor. So when you are substituting 5y whole cube minus 4 into, instead of x, you can write it as 5y. 5y square into y minus 4 into 5y into y square minus 5y cube. So this is actually 125y cube minus 4 into 25, 100y cube minus 20. This is actually into 420y cube minus 5y cube. So this is actually 125 minus 125. This is 0. That means x minus 5y is a factor of this one. So the common factor for all the three terms, it is x minus 5y. For this question, HCF of 768 and x raised to 6y square, it is 32xy. For natural numbers, x greater than or equal to 2 and y greater than or equal to 2. Then what is the value of x plus y? That is there. So 768, we can do the factorization. That is actually 32 into 24, or we can write it as in the term of powers of prime factors, 2 raised to 8 into 3. 168 actually 2 raised to 8 into 3. And the second term, it is actually x raised to 6 into y square. Now it is better to choose from the option. You can see that x plus y means it must be sum of powers of 2 and 3. That is the possible cases. So 5 you can express it as 2 plus 3. So if x is 2, y is 3, we can see that x raised to 6 into y square may be 2 raised to 6 into 3 square. If this is the case, what is the HCF? Here the HCF it is 2 raised to 6 into 3. So this one we can write it as 2 raised to 5, that is 32, into 2 into 3. So this is actually 32 into XY format. So option A is the correct answer. And we have to check the other options too. 7, you can't express it as the sum of powers of 2 and 3. So this is not possible. 9 also, you can't express it as sum of powers of 2 and 3. So this is also not possible. And for the case of 11, you can express this as 2 cube. 8 plus 3, it is 11. So this is also possible. So we have to check that possibility also. If x is 2 cube and y is 3, then a possibility, we have to write the first one, 768 it is, 2 raised to 8 into 3. And x raised to 6 into y square it is, x it is 2 cube. 2 cube raised to 6. So it is 2 raised to 18 into 3 square. Here also the HCF it is 2 raised to 8 into 3. This one we can write it as 32. So 2 raised to 5 into 2 cube into 3. So this is also 32 into x into 5 format. So option D is also a correct answer for this question.